Everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. Okay, We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're the United States of the world, and we are on a mission to banish poverty. We are an emerging nation. We've been around about 3 years, putting in really solid foundations because we are here for the long term, not just weeks, months, years, but for generations to come. We are a cloud nation, not just some business opportunity or website. Okay. We are now on those solid foundations, building our economy, strengthening our economy, putting money in our treasury, and that will increase the value and liquidity of our currency, and of course benefit all the members. Anyone can be a member, sometimes known as a citizen. We welcome people from every continent, country, gender, colour, class, creed, financial status, educational level. None of it matters because we are a non-separatist organisation. We don't separate people into pigeonholes. We just say everybody is a member of the human race, one big family, all interlinked. We recognise that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. And that's what non-separatist means. And we are in our, well, we've completed 3 years. We've started our 4th year. And this 4th year is going to be the one that really is the tipping point and sees us achieving great things. More about that in a moment, because I will be heading over to Facebook in a moment, because we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And the only place I can see the Facebook comments with the names is in Facebook, and that's where we get most of the comments. But we do have Lewis in from Portugal. He's watching on YouTube. So I'm heading over to Facebook right now, and when I get there, I'm going to be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group, and I'm going to be looking for the 8th of the 8th, I think, isn't it? Yep, 8th of the 8th, 23. So far, so good. If I click expand, we should get the comments panel up, and we do have it there. And we got North Perth in from Doncaster in the UK, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Richard from Devon, UK. And we'll get started in just a moment in our usual fashion, with a very short little prayer to help us find that true path to happiness. Happiness is something that can't be bought. Doesn't matter how much money you've got, you won't necessarily be happy. Money is useful. I'm not saying don't accumulate money, but you need more than money to be happy. You need to be of loving service to others. There are lots of people that have a lot of money and they're not happy. There are also people that have very little money and they're not happy. But there are people that are happy, and they are happy because they have found that loving service to others fills that hole, that desire, that need for something, and they can become content and live in sort of perpetual happiness. The great thing about it is once you make being of loving service to others your goal, everything else that you want and need in life just flows to you automatically. It's a natural law. Okay, we've got Bazina in from Edinburgh up in Scotland as well. Right. So we have that little prayer, and that helps find that path to happiness. And we'll follow that with a little affirmation, which helps us maintain that non-separatist ideology, get rid of any prejudices we may have picked up along the way, and then we'll get on to where we are and what's happening in We Share Abundance and with affiliated programs. Well, yeah, I suppose they are affiliates. They're third-party plans that we have in our downline builder. We don't recommend them. We don't they don't join them. They're just there. We've selected them, and we think they are probably good, but we encourage you to do your own due diligence. We've joined them, and any income that comes from the We Share Abundance position goes back into the We Share Abundance coffers. We are a non-profit organisation, and so everything that comes in doesn't get taken out by me or anybody else. There's no shareholders or anything like that. Everything just comes back into the mix for member benefits, one way or another. And we are increasing the withdrawals. In fact, we've paid out a lot of withdrawals today. I'll get onto that in a moment. But let's get started right away with that little. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. Through service, Lord, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the little affirmation we have goes, we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, we are now ready to get started with the updates. Um, First of all, we have not solved the problem with AVG and Avast. They said there was a virus in our site. There is no virus in our site. We've run multiple scans. So I got onto them and I said, there is no virus. And we got a message back saying, our technicians confirmed that there is a virus. So after a bit of toing and froing, I said, look, if you say there's a virus, tell us which one it is, we'll find it and we'll sort it out. So what they came back with then was, let's see if I can find it so I can get the wording. Here we are. They said, thanks for your email. The website is misleading users and not all relevant information is currently disclosed. It's classified as scam. So there is no virus. They've had us looking for a virus that doesn't exist for the past 48 hours. And they've somehow unilaterally sort of decided that we are a scam. I don't know what they mean. I've asked them to explain what they mean by how we mislead users and what information is not disclosed. I've sent them examples of things, and they've come back again with the same one-line statement. So I've told them that if we don't get some sort of satisfaction, I will have to pursue legal routes for libel. However, it's not something we want to get involved in. It's costly and it's time consuming, and this couldn't have happened really at a worse time, because ROI Tips are in the throes of putting together the campaign now. In fact, we got another message from them today saying that they're ahead processing with those images, and they'll keep me informed as to when the campaign starts. So we're going to have a campaign running that's going to be costing us thousands of dollars, and people are ultimately going to click on We Share Abundance, and if they've got AVG antivirus or Avast antivirus, or they're using the AVG browser, they're going to get a warning saying that we're not safe or that we're a scam or whatever. And even if we took action for libel, we're not going to get that sorted out in the period of time in between. So I've spent a lot of time trying to convince them just to call it a day and remove this nonsense from their programs. AVG and Avast are the same company, the same software, the same everything. So we are trying to pursue diplomacy, if you like, to get that sorted out. It wouldn't achieve anything to do it any other way. But we are looking at options, and the other option is to change the domain name. We own WeShareAbundance.org, and we move everything over there. It wouldn't take very long. I've been investigating this with the server team and with the developers, and I say it's not a big deal. But we have a lot of, I mean, we've been around for 3 years with WeShareAbundance.com. Now, I'm not quite sure if we put in redirect, whether it would go directly to the new site and bypass any possible interruptions from the from AVG. No other, none of the top antivirus companies, like Norton and McAfee, and they're not bothered. I mean, we're good. We're just AVG that have got this beta on it somehow. And I don't know. It's quite a commonly used free antivirus. In fact, I used to use it myself until about 6 or 8 months ago, when it started causing me problems. And I got onto them and said, something funny going on here with your thing. So they got their people to look at it, and they said, "Oh, we recommend you upgrade because you're doing all this." And so I don't know whether they build something in that eventually causes problems to get you to upgrade. But anyway, I said, okay, for what it is, I'll upgrade. Wasn't an awful lot. I can't remember what the cost. And that made it even worse, because when I upgraded, it then started removing some of the drivers from my computer. So certain things weren't working in the computer. And essentially, I lost 2 days' work, and they couldn't sort it out. The original tech people came and had a look at it and ran some bits and pieces and things, and some software program that they've got. Nothing worked. So they said, "Oh, we'll have to escalate this up to the next level." We got the next level in, and they couldn't solve it either. Meanwhile, I've been talking to Dave, saying, I got this problem. He said, "Oh, AVG." He said, "Yeah." He said, don't ever use them." I said, "Well, it's a bit late now. I've been using them for, I don't know, 5 years or maybe more." And I said, "Well, get rid of them." But he said, "You need to fix your drivers." And he gave me a program. He said, "Just run this. It'll sort it all out for you, and then get a proper antivirus." So that's what I did. I ran this program called Driver. I can't remember what it's called. And it fixed everything within 5 minutes that AVG couldn't fix in 2 days. They'd caused it. And so I scrapped it, and AVG did give me a refund of the cost that I had paid to upgrade. I will say that for them. But I said, I don't want anything anymore, and I got it completely removed from the system, AVG, and I went out and got Norton, and I've had no problems since. But AVG now are causing us problems through their sort of this unilateral decision that they called as a scam site, and so they're blocking people from entering. And as I say, it couldn't have happened at a worse time, because we're going to be starting this multi-thousand-dollar advertising campaign for the TCC plan. So we will find workarounds. We will find ways of getting around it, but it's been particularly time consuming for the last 2 days, frustrating, and hopefully they'll see sense, and we'll get something sorted out with them. But if not, we're going to have to work around it. Meanwhile, Deviani's been uploading some changes ready for the switch to the Binance Smart Chain. The initial things, we've stopped the uploading and withdrawals to and from Waves, and the wording for some of the things has changed. Your wallet has changed to the name of the new token that we have. I hope. I didn't really want to reveal that until we were linked to the Binance Smart Chain. I'm not sure if you can find it doing a search. I don't know whether you can or not. I suppose you can in some way, but it's not available at the moment. It's not available anywhere. You couldn't buy it, I don't think. Probably not, because I won't sell it to you. So, and there's only me got it at the moment. So we are preparing for that anyway. And if we have to move the site, we'll move it, and we will get redirects it, but I'm not quite sure the best way to help work. But I'll be discussing that with Aswin, who's the head of the server team. He's very good on that sort of thing, and with Deviani, and we'll find a workaround if we can't get any common sense out of the AVG outfit. Because that's taking up so much of my time. I mean, I've not done very much, and Deviani got on to me, and I don't think it was very helpful with her. I was in the middle of composing an email back to them. So anyway, I'll get round to sort of checking it and sorting more things out with it properly tomorrow. Who else have we got in? Let's have a look. We've got Derek in from West Palm Beach, Florida. We got Andrew in from New Zealand. We got Reynold in from Trinidad and Tobago. So that's been my day, but I have made some time to pay out withdrawals from not a lot. I got onto it very late. Withdrawals from the secondary staking. The stable stake are all paid. Secondary staking, I think I've got it down to probably about 30 or 40 now. And there's not a lot in cash actually involved in that now. I think most of the big ones have gone out. But it takes as long to do, $25 as it does to do a $2,500. But we've paid out, I think, over $10,000 so far in secondary staking um, this month, or in secondary staking and stable staking, perhaps. Um, so people are getting cash out. Um, the on September the 2nd will be the first people that will get withdrawals from the PPIP fund, the Progressive Passive Income Pools. I think we scrapped that name um, because because of programming situation. We had to. Well, we could have done it, but it would have taken longer and been more because it would have changed more things. And so it's all been changed, I think, to Share Hope. So it'll be the Share Hope Fund, um, which may be a better name anyway. Um, and you'll see your Share Hope wallet, and your tokens are Share Hope tokens. Um, so that's where we are. We will be probably working on getting the transfer done by Friday, maybe on Friday, and then next week, which will be starting. What is it? It's the 8th today. Where are we? Tuesday. 7th, 14th. Yeah, so starting the 14th, probably, we'll be working on getting the wallet connection software in place for you to connect your wallet on the Binance Smart Chain to WeShare Abundance. And then it'll be pretty much a fait accompli. But we'll see how it all goes. Well, that's our main priority. ROI Tips are now moving with the campaign. It will start very soon, and if it starts and we've not got this thing sorted out, we'll have to move to a different domain name. And we'll have to make sure that the same difficulty doesn't arise, because AVG is popular free antivirus software. I told you my experience with it, but I did use it for many years, and didn't really have any major problems until more recently. In fact, this year, and so I've let people know about that just because I'm feeling frustrated with AVG. I kept it to myself, but I can't get any real contact with anybody, and I still keep getting these one-liners back from them. It's very frustrating. However, um, it is what it is, and we will overcome it in some way. Um, but there you are. We've got Kingsley as well from Manchester. AAS, Afrique Arbitrage Systems. It's getting back online with the withdrawals and deposits and all that sort of thing. I'm not sure exactly when, but Jason Michael, the founder, the CEO, or whatever you want to call him, the man behind it all anyway, he's having one of his sessions where you can ask him questions tomorrow. So if you've got the time and you're in AAS, then you can get on that and ask him any questions you like, and call them in AMA sessions. Ask me anything. So um, you can get on them. I think he does it on Facebook. If you're in our Telegram group for third-party plans, I did put a note in about it, so you can find it in there. Also, Vortic have a presentation tonight can't remember what time. Let me do a screen share because it's all on the screen share, and then I'll give you the link. Where's the screen share? Bear with me a minute. Oh, it's not tonight. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. But anyway, I'll give it to you. Give you time to plan for it. Screen share. It's in your news. They have a news tab in Vortic now, and here we go. They have a trying to talk and do this at the same time. Here we go. That's got it. They have a news tab in Vortic in your back office, so you can get the details there if you're in Vortic. If you're not in Vortic yet, you want to find out more about it, get on this webinar anyway. It's Wednesday. It's tomorrow. Invite people if you want. Yeah, if you're in Vortic, get a few people on the call. The conversation plan is very, very powerful. They have live question and answers, limited to 35 minutes, so you're not going to be on it for like 2 hours or 3 hours, just a little over half an hour. The time, let's have a look. New York time, 3 p.m. So that's 8 p.m. tomorrow. So it's after we've finished our live tomorrow. It'll be available then. 8 p.m. UK. Here you go. Nigeria, South Africa. It's got all the times in, and the link is here. I'll copy this link and I'll put it into the comments. So it's something that you can get on, which will, if you're not in Vortic, it'll give you some insight. If you've got questions about Vortic, it will enable you to get your questions answered. And okay, I think the links are in everywhere now. And if you want to get promoting it, then invite your prospects with this call. Like I say, it's only 35 minutes, and they'll get the all the lowdown. And if they've got any questions, they can get the answers right there. So that's available tomorrow at 8 p.m. Wednesday at 9 p.m. So after that one, you could have a busy day tomorrow. 7 o'clock with We Share Abundance, 8 o'clock with Vortic, 9 o'clock with Abazoo. And they will be laying out a little bit more about the games. He's hoping to get that weekly payout, the cash payout, totally free with your ticket, with your raffle ticket. He's hoping to get it up to $100,000 a week. He always thinks big, does Dave Cutler. I was happy when he had it at $100 a week, not even mind 100,000. So you never know with Dave. It's unlimited. But that is a massive opportunity for you. It'll help you sell tickets if you want to sell tickets, and selling tickets will activate your referral income in the weekly games. I don't think you get anything now. I think all the sort of overrides and things have been scrapped for the first raffle. because there was too much freebies going out and nobody doing anything, giving anything back for them. And so fair enough. But there is um, referral commissions available for you, the winners on the weekly um, cash game thing. But to qualify for that, you have to have one. I think it has to be a referral that buys a ticket. I don't think it's just somebody that's referred and not bought. I think it's got to be. I think you've got to have sold one ticket, whether it's 20, 50, or 100 or whatever, um, and that makes you eligible for the commission. You don't have to sell a ticket to participate in the games yourself. You can just get in there and play the games and win whatever you can win. Um, the the other thing is if you were enrolled in Avazu, and you may even I don't know whether you've got a ticket or not, but if you enrolled in Avazu and you didn't complete your profile, you didn't upload your picture or something like that, which a lot of people never did. Um, you need to be able to do that to get into these free games. You need to complete just those little issues, like uploading your picture and liking Facebook and liking YouTube and downloading the app. That's probably it, I think. Can't remember now. But there's nothing that should take you very, very long to do. And then buy a ticket if you've not got one. Okay, $20 gets you into the raffle. You could win a lot of money in the raffle, but you can win an awful lot of money on the way to the raffle. Every week, there's going to be people winning thousands of dollars. And then they have a big one every 4 weeks, every 28 days, there's a monthly one. And I think that they're looking to get that up to uh, $50,000 or something like that, I think, in prizes. Lots of sort of booby prizes as well, if you like. Lesser things, a T-shirt or a. There used to be a program on television in England called Blankety Blank. I can't remember how it was played. I can't remember what it was about, but I do remember Terry Wogan was the host for the program, and people won a blankety blank checkbook and pen, and it was like just a little statue sort of thing, dust collector, ornament, whatever you want to call them. It was just a bit like a plastic checkbook with a pen holder, and so you got a blankety blank checkbook and pen. I don't think there'll be anything quite as useless. I suppose it is pen in it. It has some use, but anyway, there will be sort of minor prizes, but there will be some major cash prizes as well every week, and then every 4 weeks this additional um, game for um, once again a lot of money. And all you've got to do is have a ticket, complete your, the things that you need to do, the like in the Facebook page and YouTube and downloading the app. And I think you've got to post 2 banners or something like that initially. You don't have to do it every week. Once you're in, and you're in it for every week. Boom, 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 boom. You can play the game every week and win as much as you can. You could be the top winner every week. Um, Possible. It's unlikely because but you never know, do you? I think they've got 20 cash prizes every week and another 30 prizes of free entries. So there is um, a, a lot of good stuff coming. from Havasu. So you want to get on that webinar tomorrow. That's at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Get on the what the other one I told you about, what was it, Vortic, at 8 o'clock, and get on ours tomorrow at 7. I'll see if I've got that AVG thing sorted out, see if we can get any proper feedback from them. Okay, let's give you some numbers, and then I'll check and see if there's any questions, and we'll let you go. How are we doing? Okay, in the last 24 hours, we have a net increase of 20 in our registered members to 40,165. Net increase because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months. We always get new registrations. So it means we've had 20 more registrations than the people we removed. Active member count went up by 28 to 3,939. That is people that are logging in on a regular basis, usually daily, because they get more reward to log in every day, especially if they're in the secondary staking, because you need to log in to get your secondary staking reward, as well as your share hope balance whacked up. Okay, so that was up by 28 in the last 24 hours. We have in Multiply Visa an increase of 9 in the email verified members, 15,654. Still 6,456 of those that have bought advertising, and the bonus pool went up $1 to $10,203.33. We're not going to see much real activity in the compensation plan and things in Multiply Visa until we get the switch over from WeShare Abundance into the Share Hope token, and everything completed and running smoothly, and the withdrawal going out, and then we'll start working on the Visa token. We'll start getting the switch over done there, and as we move tokens into the Binance Smart Chain, tokens in the Binance Smart Chain have a new name, but they will also have a new value, and that will be beneficial. We'll still have a load of tokens in Waves in the old tokens, and we'll treat those in the same way as people that want to leave their abundance tokens in Waves. We will gradually clear them all out. But if you've got these abundance tokens in Waves now, I'm not sure if Devian has stopped the deposit. I'll have to check with her tomorrow, because you're going to have just until Friday to upload those if you want them switching into Share Hopes. If you want to leave them in Waves, you can do. We will gradually clear them in Waves. But if you want them switched over to the Share Hope token and going into your Share Hope fund, then you will need to upload them before Friday. I've got a feeling that she's stopped that upload being available. I'll have to get that sorted out. But anyway, that is the situation. You can either leave them in Waves or you can upload them and they'll go to your Share Hope fund. And if you leave them in Waves, we will gradually get to them. I can't give you a time scale for it, but we will gradually get to them and redeem them for you. But if you get them into your Share Hope fund, then they will be applicable for withdrawal in the terms of the plan for withdrawals. It's not the idea to empty that fund that you have there. The idea is to keep building that fund to more each month than your monthly withdrawals. Now, initially, for most people, that will be easy because you'll be making at least $50 a month from being an active elite member, and you'll only be withdrawing $10 a month. But so it'll be building, but as your withdrawals increase, either through referring others or because you've got a year or 2 years or 3 years, then you need more money going into that fund. We're going to give you other ways to add to it, but in the meantime, you want to be concentrating on getting as much as you can in there. Qualify for the power of one bonus. That will increase the amount that's going into your fund. Um, as we grow, also the value of your tokens in that fund will grow. And if you've got 10 tokens at the moment and they're $300 each, that's $3,000, isn't it? But if they go up to 500 each, that's $5,000. And if they go up to 1,000 each, that is $10,000. And the price will increase as we grow. It is the growth, it is all the calculations are based on us growing continuously. We've not been growing for some time, but we are growing again now, slowly. As those withdrawals start going out, and particularly new members coming in are going to get withdrawals straight away. They're going to be active straight away, as long as they upgrade to the elite level, like most of you guys did. Then they'll start getting withdrawals and they'll be more inclined to spread good news about what's going on. And the negativity that's been out there for a couple of years it cost us a lot of money, put it that way, in investments that I was negotiating to come in to We Share Abundance, and they pulled out because of all the negativity. So it put us back a little bit, but it never stopped us moving ahead. And as we move ahead and we start getting the positive comments coming again, and we start getting people giving good testimonials again that are relevant. I mean, we got loads of testimonials, but they're from like 2.5 years ago when everybody was thinking, oh, this is great. I thought the same until we realized that it wasn't viable, it wasn't sustainable. But now we're building on that rock and it's going to grow in a sustainable way. And the growth is going to be the same sort of thing that we experience as we overcome that negativity. People are going to join, they're going to get paid, they're going to get paid more and more through referring others, not in commission, but in withdrawals. And it will also allow them then to take those withdrawals and put them into things like the stable stake and the secondary staking, where people are pulling out really good money now. I think the top payment this 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 month was a little under $3,000 to somebody from the secondary staking. So it's there. Get your money and compound it, put it into there, get more and more in there. Compound whatever you're doing. Vortic as well. Get into Vortic. It is, in my opinion, the one plan out there. It is, in my opinion, but it's something I recommend to everybody, family, friends, everybody. I recommend Vortic because it is so transparent, and the guy behind it, I believe in. I've talked to him personally, and he'd no need to start Vortic. He'd no need to do anything. He was and still is totally financially secure. He's got more money than he will ever spend now. So he didn't need to start Vortic. Why did he do it? He did it to help other people. He did it because he knows the path to happiness is through loving service to others. And that is the man behind Vortic. And so that is why I I'm so confident in Vortic. And if you look at the compensation plan, there isn't another one out there that touches it. All these other compensation plans that you see are not as good as Vortic's. And if you find one that's better than Vortic, let me know. But I don't think you will. There's not one I've seen that is better than Vortic. Okay, so with that said, we're done. If we've got no questions, so let me check in the app and see if we've got any questions from YouTube or Twitch or any more people in. Um, nope, that that looks like it's it. So I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until then, get out there, be Weezer Warriors, help a few people out, get them into We Share Abundance, give them some coupons, um, help them get started, and you'll feel good. They'll feel good. Everybody will feel good. It's a win-win-win situation, isn't it? So until tomorrow, be Weezer Warriors, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.